All right, sup guys, welcome back to the channel, Too Easy Sports Betting. I'm Trice Too Easy. Guys, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. If you've been here, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. It helps me in my channel a lot. And lastly, if you'd like to join my sports betting community and Discord server, it'll be in the pinned comment and in the description of the video. Okay, guys, we're going to just, I don't have a lot of time today. My boy has a football game. I got to do MLB and NFL. This is NFL week 2. So I'm just going to go through it. We'll just do player props. We'll do a slate review, give you guys all my leans, and I'll get out of here. I'm feeling pretty confident in the reads this week. Week 2, we got a little bit of data, and at least we kind of saw what the teams are capable of. Still need about 3 weeks before we can really start firing full units at it. But I'm feeling somewhat confident. So anyways, not much time. I got to get going soon, so I'm just going to get right into the player props. And first one's going to be one you guys probably won't like. I'm going to take a shot with Tua. Hawk Tua to get him some passing yards this week. I know everyone is like hates the Dolphins. They had an awful week 1, and I don't think a lot of people have much faith in them now, just off of how pathetic that first game was, right? And trust me, I completely understand. That said, I think it's a bit of a bounce back spot. I think that they'll find a way to move the ball here today and score. I mean, they have to. Like, this is like, it almost feels already like this is going to be a make or break week for them. Like, if he comes out and he cannot hit, he has weapons everywhere. If he comes out and can't hit any of them, good luck. He might lose his fucking job. He's going to have to pass the ball. I'm expecting him to give it his all today. I'm going to take a stab with him over 232.5. Look, if he doesn't get it, so be it. Good game versus him last year, too. He went for 317. He needs to have a big day. I'm going to bet him to have one. Next, Perk Rogers. You already know, guys. First of all, I think he looks great. I think the Steelers look great. The Seahawks defense looked okay. Their offense looked horrible. Look, I don't trust. I think the Seahawks are a terrible team. I think that these Steelers are going to move the ball no matter what. Aaron Rodgers looked pretty damn good. Over 226.5 is just too low. It is just too low. And frankly, these Seahawks versus the passing are just not good. They are, like, you'd think they'd be better, but it just didn't look great. I guess what I'm saying is I was all around unimpressed with the Seahawks. So I think that Perk Rogers moves the ball at will. Slow, it's ugly, but they grind out yards, and I'm sure that they make it happen. Give me Perk Rogers over 226.5 passing. Next game, as far as running backs, Broncos and the Colts, John Taylor over 75.5 rushing yards. This guy's a menace. He's just so good. I think that he'll have a big day here versus these Broncos. Broncos D is no slouch. Okay, I'm not saying that. This is nothing to like discredit the Broncos defense or anything like that. I just think the Colts, they're going to run the ball. And with Danny Dimes out there passing, I think it's going to open John Taylor up. I know that the Broncos do have on paper a pretty good rushing defense. But I got a feeling these Colts are going to be able to work the run today. And frankly, last year when he saw him, he ran on him just fine, and that defense was just as good last year, and he put up 100 spot. So give me him to get 75 rushing yards. Next, Derrick Henry. Guys, to me, this feels like a free bet pretty much every week. There's just not a game where I don't want to take Derrick Henry. It's a 96. I think it's too low. I mean, you guys saw what he did on Buffalo. He ran for 100 in the first half. There's just no way I feel like this should just be basically a play every single week. The Browns rushing defense is not that great either. I think he's just going to run all over them at will, kind of like what we saw versus the Bills. 5-10 yards a carry, and then he'll break a 30-yard one every other fucking run. I wouldn't be surprised if he has 100.5 again. It's a free play. Give me Derrick Henry over 96.5. Next, Garrett Wilson receiving yards. Look, these guys look good. He came out here first game. First of all, head-to-head, he's done it versus the Bills, but first game of the season, 95 versus them Steelers. That's not no slouch. And this Buffalo's pass offense did not look great versus the Ravens, let's be honest. He's coming off 95. His line's at 60. It's too low. It's way too low. I think he's going to be a primary target today. I expect him to have a big day. I'm actually probably going to parlay him up to like 80, probably with the next guy who's on the list, and that is DK Metcalf over 65.5. Guys, 83 yards that first game. I think he's going to come out and have another big one. On top of that, today, again, like I said, the Seahawks defense all around just was unimpressive. The Seahawks in general just unimpressive to me. I think the Steelers will have their way with them, man. might be competitive and ugly, but I think the Steelers look really good and the Seahawks look like shit. Seahawks are ass. Give me DK Metcalf to go over 65.5 receiving yards, okay? That's it for that. Let's go ahead and we'll get into the slate. We're going to talk about each game. I'll give you guys all my leans, all my plays that I'm thinking. I'm not firing off full units yet, waiting for week 3 before I do that. We need some more data and to see how these teams do. I at least need to see 2 weeks and 2 to 3 weeks before I start ripping full bets at this, especially while MLB's still on. But let's go ahead, get into each game and talk about it. First game, we got the Browns versus the Ravens. This one's tough because I know initially you look at it, you're like, just take the Ravens minus 12.5. I really wanted the Ravens team total at 27.5, but it's at 28.5, and that 1.5 can really get you. I know I'll get hooked if I take it. Look, I cannot back the Ravens to cover a 12.5 spread when their defense is so bad. Their defense looked like shit again. They blew a 20-point lead with 5 minutes. Bitch. Anyways. They blew that defense still just looks really, really bad. I cannot back a team with such a bad defense to cover a 12.5 point spread, even though I think their offense is unstoppable. I don't know if their defense can stop the Browns, and the Browns did not look that bad versus the Bengals. People thought the Bengals were going to blow them out too, and they covered. Another division game. Give me the Browns. I got to be on them. Give me the Browns. I got them at plus 12.5, along with the Derrick Henry's rushing yards. But, yeah, Browns plus 12.5 for me, guys. I can't see it no other way. Next game, Jaguars and the Bengals. So, this is battle of the bums defense-wise. I mean, the Jags had the 32nd, the worst pass defense in football, one of the worst rush defenses in football as well. And then also their offense was awful. The Jaguars were just terrible last season. That said, I thought they looked pretty solid that first game. They were one of the few teams who was actually able to cover a spread, which was nice because I did take them. But I mean, the Bengals defense is again god awful. These Jags were moving the ball. Their offense looked great. They put up 26 on the Panthers, and you might be like, yeah, that's the Panthers. But look, if you take the Bengals offense away, they're the worst team in football too, damn near. Their defense sucks. So it's not like you can't compare it and say, well, they put up 26 on the Panthers. They're not going to score on the Bengals. Why not? You know, this was a hard one. I chose to take the Bengals team total over 26.5. I don't think the Jaguars can stop the Bengals offense. I don't know, though, if the Jaguars just had a good game because it's the Panthers or if their offense is good. I know for a fact the Bengals is good and they can move the ball on offense though. So I like the Bengals to score. It was under that 28 line. Give me the Bengals team total over 26.5. I like the bet a lot. I think the line is fair. All right, next game. Giants and the Cowboys. Guys, these Giants are awful. I know a lot of people had high hopes. I know a lot of people love them Giants. Guys, they're terrible. They're a terrible team. Cowboys, they looked okay. I mean, shit. They hung every bit of the way in week 1, and that was not an easy game, guys. For the Cowboys to come out and only lose to the Eagles by 4, that was very impressive. Today they're versus the Giants, like the worst fucking team in the world. This is one of the spreads I'm going to take today. Give me the Cowboys minus 5.5. I think they murder these Giants. I just don't think the Giants are capable of doing anything. And them Cowboys hanging with the Eagles really impressed me. I thought they looked really good, surprisingly. Cowboys minus 5.5. Next game, Bears and the Lions. Guys, I know the Lions look like shit. I know that they got decimated. It was awful watching them play them Packers and get destroyed like that. They put up, 14, 17 points? It was bad. Guys, they're versus the Bears. Teams have bad weeks. Sometimes they just suck. Sometimes it's coincidence. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume the Lions just had a bad game, or the Packers are just one of the best teams in football, and that defense is they might have the best defense we've ever seen. Like, their defense, my God, dude, it's unbelievable how good this defense is. I don't think the Bears are anything comparable. The Bears are so bad. They are so bad. Give me the Lions minus 5.5. I think we're getting a great price because of how bad the Lions looked week 1. I'm happy to take them by 5.5. I think truly the Packers defense is just gonna be one of the best defense we've seen in the history of football. I'm in recent years at least. Like, their defense just looks. I'm not even that impressed with the offense. Their defense is just unfucking believable. Bears are not like them. Give me the Lions minus 5.5. Happily, that's another spread I'm on today. Next game, Patriots and the Dolphins. Guys, I'm on the Dolphins money line. I know, trust me, I know everyone already gave up on them boys. I know. Again, though, I feel like week 2's make or break for them. Like, I genuinely feel like if these dudes don't, if they don't come out here and perform today and do anything, I think the season's over. I think you chalk it. And week 2, I'm saying that. That's how bad they looked in week 1. Already had players fighting, already had people yelling at each other and shit, shoving on the sidelines, teams yelling at coaches and shit. They need to come out and have a bounce back week. They need a big win. Patriots are not good. This will be the team to do it versus. Come out here and prove that you guys have some type of ball in you. It's a pick 'em. The Dolphins are loaded with talent. They have to use it. I'm going to take one more chance with them. If they lose again and they look terrible versus the Patriots, they will never see another dollar the rest of this season. But I got to give them one more chance. I just think it's the right play. Give me the Dolphins on the money line. Next game, 49ers and the Saints. 49ers took a lot of injuries in week 1. I still think the Saints are probably a bottom 3 to 5 team in football. I still think 49ers are a top 10 team. They're very good. It's sad that they can't stay healthy for shit. They're made of glass. But, I mean, you can get them -2.5 versus the Saints now. I'm going to be on the 49ers -2.5. The Saints are an awful team. 49ers, although they took some injuries, Kittle is out of there as well. I still think the 49ers can win I still think they can win by a field goal. I mean, am I asking too much? I will say Brock Purdy is out, though. God. I still think these 49ers can beat I still think they win this game by a field goal. Like, Juan Jennings is questionable. George Kittle's out. It's going to be Mac Jones on QB. Christian McCaffrey's still healthy. They still got some receivers. Backup tight end's not bad. God, man, this is hard. I still think I have to take the 49ers by 3. The Saints are just so bad. I think the 49ers could probably beat them with all backups. 49ers -2.5. It's a very small spread. I know Brock's out, Kittle's out. It evens the playing ground a little bit. I still think the 49ers can win this game. I'm going to be on the 49ers by a field goal, guys. Not my favorite play, but I think they can win. I think they can cover. Next game, Bills and the Jets. So, this game, guys, this game was tough. When it comes to the Bills and the Jets, I mean, we saw the Bills have that miracle comeback versus the Ravens. That said, though, guys, we got to be honest. The Bills didn't look good. Like, if you're just being objective and you get over the miraculous, one of the best comebacks we've ever seen, if you get past that comeback, they lost that football game the entire game. They did not look good. They couldn't do much on offense. They were 3 and out a lot. The defense could not get a stop to save their fucking lives. Did they clutch up and make the comeback? Yes, they did. Was I impressed with them? No, I wasn't. Not at all. I can't take them to go by 6.5 because I was actually kind of impressed with the Jets. I'm going to take the Jets team total over 20.5. I think they can score 3 touchdowns. I think they can score 2 touchdowns and 3 field goals. I think there's a lot of way for them to get to 21 points. And again, that Bills defense was very unimpressive to me. Just come out here and just move the ball, score some points. The Bills defense looked bad. Now, I know they're versus the Ravens, and that offense is going to make most defenses look bad anyways. I get that. But the Jets look pretty good to me. I was kind of impressed with them. Over 20.5. I really believe the Jets can score 3 touchdowns today. So that's where I'm at. Next game, Seahawks and the Steelers. Steelers -3, guys. A lot of books are at 3.5. A lot of people chucking big money at the Steelers. I got to be on the Steelers -3. I just think they look too good. I was very unimpressed with the Seahawks. I was super impressed with the Steelers. Everybody thought that'd be a low-scoring game. That game ended up being high-scoring as shit. There's no way for me to do anything with this Seahawks team. I think they're awful. Steelers, I think, are pretty good all around. There's not much else to say. I think they're a better team. Give me the Steelers -3. Not my favorite play because the Steelers are really good at winning by 1 or 2. Like, that's just what they do. But I'm going to be on the Steelers to win by a field goal today, all right? Next game, Rams and the Titans. Guys, I took the Titans last week versus them Broncos to cover the spread of 8.5. They secured that. They covered it. They ended up covering it with 8. The Titans defense, very impressive. I mean, I know the Broncos scored 20 on them. They had a late touchdown, I believe. But by far and large, I mean, to hold a team like the Broncos to 20 points week one when they're pretty stacked, they look good, they don't have really any weak spots. A lot of people think they're like a dark horse to go deep. And the Titans came out there, and although their offense still sucks, they were able to cover a spread. As far as the Rams go, I was really not too impressed with the Rams in week one. Did they win the game? Sure they did. They won 14-9. I mean, they put up 14 points. And I know that's versus the Texans defense, but I'm telling you, this Titans defense is really good as well. I think the Titans are spread covering machines. I'm on the Titans plus 5.5. I don't like taking spreads really damn near above a field goal when you have really good defenses. This Titans defense is good. That's all I can really say. And the Rams offense did not impress me at all in week one. I think they got lucky to even win by how much they did. Give me the Titans plus 5.5. Next game, Panthers and the Cardinals. This should be an ass whooping. This should just be an absolute beatdown. Cardinals are the probably worst team in football. Worst team. Worse than the Giants. Worse than the Saints. The Cardinals are awful. I can't think of a worse team than them. There's nothing good. There's not a single good even thing you can say about this team. Give me the Cardinals by a touchdown and give me the Cardinals team total over 26.5. I think this is the blowout of the day, guys. The Cardinals should murder them. Every metric you can measure, the Cardinals should just destroy them. There's no way to get to anywhere else. Yeah. I mean, the Panthers might be able to run on them a little bit if you want to find an angle there with the running back. But Cardinals by minus 6.5. Cardinals team total over 26.5. Cardinals by murder today for me. Next game. Broncos and the Colts. So, guys, I like the Broncos a lot. I think they are really good. That said, these Colts with Danny Dimes looked really fucking good. And John Taylor, I think, has a big day. Wouldn't be surprised if Danny has a good day. I have no idea how you pick a side here. No idea. I mean, this game is complete and utter coin flip. The books aren't even pricing it well. I have no idea what to do. I chose to fade this game. I just don't think you can pick a side. Next game, Eagles and the Chiefs. Guys, these Chiefs suck. These Chiefs don't look good at all. I mean, really, they look awful. Awful. Eagles are a great team. You know, they're going to win. They're going to dominate. They're not going to be stopped on offense. I don't think the Chiefs have a chance in hell of even hanging with them. Them boys only got worse, man. They really looked bad week one. Give me and I didn't think the Eagles looked great, but they still like dominated the game. Give me the Eagles on the money line and give me the Eagles minus 6.5 at plus 220. I think they win by a touchdown. Eagles money line, Eagles minus 6.5. I'm playing both. And then the last and final game of the slate, we got the Falcons versus the Vikings. I'm on the Falcons plus 3.5, guys. I don't think the Vikings are great. I don't think they look good. The Falcons, they looked pretty damn good. They ended up losing to the Bucs after playing well all game. I was on the Buccaneers. I was happy about it. Still they impressed me. I thought they looked pretty good. And these Vikings barely beat the Bears. Barely beat them. Like, should have probably lost. There's no world where you see that Vikings game and then you think they should be favored versus the Falcons. There's no way. No way. I'm on the Falcons plus 3.5, guys. All right. That's all for me for NFL. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let's have a good week, too. I'm going to post a couple parlays in the Discord, a couple two-mans. Let's get out of here. Let's get a bag, and let's crack these folks.